Hi, it's me, Ingrid INFP, and I wanted to do a little update on this channel and talk about some other videos that I've seen this week. A big shout out to Internet Introvert, who has a new channel. I recommend watching all of his videos. And also a shout out to Vandal Pete, who has done a really funny video that basically goes through like behind the scenes of Vandal Pete, which is basically the behind the scenes of Radish Raven. It's the same thing. I just rewatched that video like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because I just keep laughing every time. Um, Also, it is a bonus that he mentions me, so I am extremely flattered by. We have this weird situation between us, the INFPs on YouTube. We have this little community that is really supportive and nice, and we just like mention each other and like this endless uh, masturbatory circle. But it's fine. It's positive and it's good. Um, I also want to mention older INFP Insights, who's struggling right now trying to figure out if she actually is an INFP, and also it's now spring apparently where she is. I'm very jealous of you, D, because here it's still snowing. I'm sad, but but um, I do appreciate all of her videos, and I hope that she figures out her type soon. So right now her channel name is INFP probably Insights, um, because she doesn't know. And then there is Dulles, who has done a really insightful video. He's in recovery for some kind of mystery illness that is unfortunately very intriguing to me as a doctor. Um, it's probably not supposed to be funny, okay, but yeah, it's my doctor brain is just ruining me. So sorry, Dallas. I find it really interesting to like know more about people's weird illnesses. Um, but yes, it was a very interesting video about like how we view illness, and yeah, it's not something that you often talk about, you know. So I found that interesting, um, and I hope that he recovers soon. So that was my long shout out to all the people. I do want to recommend Internet Introvert again because his latest video was about it was about how INFPs aren't late bloomers, and it depends on your definition of what a late bloomer is and what adulthood is. If adulthood is being an ESTJ, then obviously we're far behind on people who actually are ESTJ, you know? Um, but we mature in our own way, and life isn't a race, so we should strive towards becoming more mature rather than like thinking of like external markers of success that society has told us marks the definition of a well developed adult. Um, Development isn't just ESTJ achievements, it's or other kinds of sensory extroverted achievements. It's also about our wisdom, our kindness, and our understanding of things. And I think that we can work of course, on our TE and work on actually accomplishing our goals and such. Um, and that will help us be happier in the long run. And it is part of our development. But it doesn't need to be done as quickly as possible. And it's not like we're later bloomers than everybody else, because there are different ways that we have bloomed far earlier than everybody else. So I found that video very interesting, but all of his videos are interesting, so go check him out. So yes, this video was just like a long shout out for different people. Both older INFP insights and Bondo Pete were celebrating their channel anniversaries. I don't know when my channel anniversary is, because I made my first video in 2014, okay, when I was in my first semester of medical school. And it was around this period, I think, that I made my first video. It was also around this period of time where I started actually getting into doing MBTI videos, like more intensely. Though I think that I actually started more like in May of 2022. So it was a year ago that I started making videos, like a lot. Maybe a little bit later, like at Easter or something. But it is around this period of time. So I don't know if I can have an anniversary, because I don't know my birth date. But it's around this period too. So great anniversary to me on this channel. I don't know how old it is, because either I'm 1 year old or I'm like almost 10 years old, depending on your definition of what the channel is. Some people have been here since the beginning, and I'm really grateful for those people who made me realize that this could be something that I could pick up. There was somebody on here who actually was one of my 51st followers, and she wrote to me on Instagram, and I was pretty impressed because I did not have like, for the first 9 years of this channel, I did not have 100 followers. It's only once I started making this more of a continual thing that I started gaining followers, subscribers. And now I'm at 602 subscribers. So it's positive. It is growing. I don't know how much I wanted to grow, to be honest, but it is what it is. And I'm just really happy that I started this channel. I just feel like it's a great way for me to like meet other people within who have the same thought process, to know that I'm not alone. I also want to give a shout out to Bufo Paraglanis, who goes in and out of YouTube phases like I do, and I think of her a lot, and she thinks about me. We have our struggles, but we are going through it, and I am proud of her for like coming and doing this channel, because she also has social anxiety, like I do. I'm going to start like a treatment for that, CBT, with a new psychologist that I met. He seemed a pretty chill guy, so it's positive. Um, but yeah, so shout outs to Bufo Paraglenis for actually starting a channel and keeping up with it, because that's not easy. Okay. Um, and she started it up again, and it just makes me happy to see all of these people from all around the world. Um, we have representatives from the US, we have representatives in different parts of the US, and we have I forgot which country Internet Introvert comes from, but it's in the Caribbean somewhere. I'm not going to say the name because I think that I'll say the wrong place. Okay. Was it Trinidad, Tobago? I don't know. He will have to correct that. And we have on the pizza in Australia, and then I also have people in the comments that often come up, like Impo, um, um, who I've written to in the Netherlands, I think it was, and Schumann in Germany. And there are certain, I know that there are a lot of people watching my channel who live in India for some reason. Um, there was this one follower, like this one subscriber who was from Nepal. Really, oh, and then there's Emmanuel in South Africa. And yeah, a lot of you are from the US, of course, but there are people who are from all over the place. And then we have this Dag Tori, I think, from Norway, and certain people from Sweden. There's Plur that comes up sometimes. So I see you guys. I see you guys, and it makes me happy to see you guys like returning and watching the videos. Yeah, it's heartwarming to see that somebody is so invested in the stuff I have to say, which is often just a bunch of rambling. But it does make a difference. It does make a difference because um, it gives me more ideas to make more videos. It also gives like my brain a place to talk, and it makes me feel like it's a part of like the INFP family. Even those of you who aren't INFPs, you are people who support INFPs, and I appreciate that. So yeah, this was a long video just to like um, give a shout out to everybody about everything. But truly, like I, even though this channel is something that I do alone, it is not alone because there are all these people around that help with it. Obviously, I'm giving a shout out also to my best friends who give me content for this video and don't always consent to it. I try to keep it at least a little bit so that I don't reveal who they are, you know. Or I try not to like divulge too much sensitive information. Yeah, they know that I have a channel. So yeah, that's all I had to say for today. I'm just very happy to have you guys around. So with that said, have a great day. Bye.